Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back and watching. On this video, we're going to tackle the fender off of that truck.
After we took the fender off, or while we was taking the fender off, discovered that there really ain't much holding that in place. So that's where the brace for the fender fits.
I kind of started laying a template out. This was what came off of it. It was on here kind of like so. A pretty bad patch. I don't know what they were trying to do when they tried to patch that, but I don't have words. Anyway, so I took a piece of paper, laid it out on here, kind of got my shape. And if you look, I got some creases formed in here. Those creases are where the metal's got to shrink up to get that shape. So here in this corner, it's creased all the way down this way. I don't know if you can see that. So I kind of made the template. I'm going to pull it off, check and see where my line goes. The edge of this is right here, and it comes along this way and then curves back down to here, attaches back right in here. You see the body line of the fender. So it's got to do kind of like this, kind of like that. So I'm going to pull this off, check and see how much I know I have to cut back a little ways from where that metal came off, because it's rusted a little further up. Probably going to have to come up along in this line here somewhere around to make the patch. But I'll pull this off and check it out. So stand by. Pull my little magnets off. And as you can see where I folded that up. It kind of helped it hold that shape of that fender. So if I take a look at this, probably gonna, I may have to do all the way down to here. Kind of looks like. That all looks pretty solid, actually. Mostly surface rust, so probably gonna have to cut somewhere along this line down to there. I'm gonna have to remember when I lay that back up there that this edge down here has a little bit of a lip that runs around. Probably going to run all the way around, so I need to account for that lip when I come down to this bottom edge. So probably like so. And then like that. See what kind of radius. That might give me a good radius right there. So now I kind of got a parameter set up. Let's lay this back in place. I'm gonna have to remember down here I gotta add a lip, so I need a little bit more. So I'm gonna do 3/4 of an inch add on that bottom down there. Kind of want to draw me an outline, so when I lay this out I'll know, be closer to the size of the piece of steel that I need. I got a small piece of scrap over here, so hopefully that'll be good enough. I don't know if you can see that. See how that follows. Okay, take the magnets off. Gives me an idea. Oh, I needed to trim this back off back here. Draw a line back here. Let me get this placed back where it needs to be. That'll give me, cut the excess off. Okay. Now I can straighten all my little lines out. And that piece is going to be just barely big enough for what I need to do. Now I'll take it let's see, forgot I need to add a little bit, so let me take that all the way up here. This edge. Draw my size of the piece I need out. Like so. And that'll give me that. So I'm gonna cut this out and then figure out where and how I'm going to start shaping this to make that curve. Alright, so I got to take this flat piece of steel and make it curve up that way and that way and that way. So I got my sandbag, I got my template. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of mark on the back side of this piece because it needs to curve this way. So if I hit it on this side, it's going to curve towards me this way. So I'm going to mark my marks on the back side where I need to try and shrink this in and get it to try and fit that. So I'm going to put this in fast forward and we're going to rock. Well, after planishing for what felt like forever, let's see. It's amazing that it's smoothed out like that doing that, isn't it? I'm just amazed a lot when I work with this metal. That's got a little bit too much bow in it right there. Let's see if I can get some of that out. What did I do with my hammer? Bend in just a little bit more. There we go. So I'm fitting pretty good up here. I've got to work on this section right there to get it to do what I need it to do. So. Let's see what I can do to straighten that out. Now, that's a little too much. Too much. See what I need to do. I need to trim some of this edge off. See what I did is it had a big bow right there. I just trimmed that out. It might look at there. It might give me a little more relief. Look at that. I think I need to stretch this right here. I think I shrunk it too much, maybe right there. getting a little more better right there. Hammer that on my T-dolly a little bit better. Look at that, huh? Can you guys see that? That's actually pretty dead gum close. I'm gonna trim this. I'm gonna trim this off right here. The marker, because I don't need that much material. It's way too much material for what I need. See, that goes way back to here, but I don't need all of that. So I'm gonna trim this off. Trim that a little more back than that. See how it's got that little flex back? I don't really want that. I want that to be able to lay on there. So I need to this piece needs to curve around more, it looks like. Close. It's close. Well, that is really starting to get close. Trim a little bit more of this off this end. Need to work on this corner just a little bit. Everything's laying down pretty good except for this section right here. Let's see if I can work on that just a little bit. shrink that a little. Oh yeah, I shrunk that. I don't know if y'all can see me over there. I shrunk this right here just a little bit, and that brought it down. I think I need to shrink it right here just a second. Yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. It's that last little final little touches that take so long to do. See if I can get some clamps on this. Good right there. Still a little high right there. I don't know if I can get that to knock down. Have to shrink that in there just a little bit. Let me do that real quick. Let me shrink that some more. Now I'm going to have to planish this edge again. Let me planish this edge just a little bit. I planished that down a little bit. I trimmed just a little bit more off this edge real quick. And I came in here, I made me some reference marks before I trimmed it off, just so I can make sure I get it close. Laid it in there after I planished it some more. And it's really close and tight. I'm gonna have to bend this front edge over just a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off. I've marked it. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this off and fit this up and get ready to weld that in. So I can't believe I made that, really, you know. Flat piece of steel turned into that to fix this corner. I think that's pretty cool myself. So I'm gonna cut this out and get it ready to weld in. Okay, just to let you guys know, I tacked that up. I gotta come in here and trim this back and even this line out right here. And then I gotta make a hole for a body mount right here. I mean the support brace right here, but I need to trim that back like that. And then when I get down here to the bottom, you can see it's got a lip right there. I'm gonna have to fold that lip under to give it a flange around that bottom. So I'm gonna work on that. It's just basically a bunch of welding. You've seen me do some tacking already, so I'm not gonna video all the welding that's going on. I welded in my last video, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish weld this. I'm gonna trim this up to where it needs to be, and try and finish it up. So I'll come back when it's all finished up, welded in and ground down, and show you what the final thing's gonna look like. But I'm proud of it. It's a pretty complex curve and stuff going in there, and like I said, I'm not the greatest at metalwork, and I'm not that experienced at it. What I'm doing with some cheap ass tools, or my bag and hammer, and Harbor Freight planishing hammer, or an English wheel, or whatever. So but I'm kind of proud of that. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. So I'll come back in a minute and show you the finished product. Okay, I got it all welded in, got it all on. I got a couple of little low spots in my welds, and since it's MIG welded, I can't really hammer and dolly it out because those welds will crack. But I got it all welded in, made out. I put a piece of 16 gauge in here where the support goes to give that fender a little added support. So, but there it is. It's done. So I'll get this back on the truck tomorrow. I got to do spray a little primer on it and stuff. The truck's patinaed out. He's not going to paint it or do any filler work on it or anything like that. So I'll try and spray some red oxide primer and maybe a little black, maybe try and sand it out just a little bit to kind of make it patina a little bit and protect it. So I'll do that. When I get it all done, I'll show you what that looks like in the end. So I hope you're enjoying what I got so far. I'm happy with it. He's happy with it. He seems to be real happy with it, so that's all that counts. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get the fender back on and it's all done. Okay guys, guess what? I finished the fender patch. I got the fender back on. I sprayed a little patina. I tried to patina the paint a little bit. I'm not good at that stuff, so, but here's the patch. I hope it looks okay to you guys. Got the fender back on the truck. I think it looks okay. I sent a picture to my buddy. He seems to like it. It's a real cool ride. So I'm gonna get it outside and I'll take some more pictures of it, or take a little video of it outside in the sunlight. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for coming back to the channel and watching. If you would, please like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell, hell, leave a comment. It would help me out. Help me to know if I'm making better content or not. Help me out knowing that you guys like my videos. So I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you watching. I'm still humbled that anybody would come watch my videos on any kind of regular basis. So I appreciate it very much. So I guess until next time, keep your head up, don't look down on others. Get out there and work on them old rides. You know, all them old rides, they need help sometimes. If you help them, save a part of history, get some enjoyment for yourself or somebody else. So get out there and take care of that. Have fun. I hope everybody's doing well, and till next time, bye. All right, here's a little shot of the old truck I just finished. I gotta take it to him. He hasn't got the front wheels he's got the front wheels to match the rear wheels at his house. He just brought me the rear wheels, so front wheels are different on it now, but it'll have the same as the rear ones when I get it back over there to him. But here's his ride. It's a really cool truck. And there's the rear fender pats that I did. Just give y'all a little tour of this thing. Beautiful truck. Nice on the inside. Nice headliner, nice gauges, tilt. It's got air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. So, and for everybody that's wondering, because he always gets asked, the ride height on this thing, everybody asks him if it's bagged or anything like that. It's not bagged. It's got rear leaf springs and a Camaro front clip. It's just the way he's got it set up. It's the original truck frame, but it's been clipped in the front with like a 74 to 76 or 79 Camaro front clip. It's got a set of leaf springs. It's got a Camaro rear end under it. So that's the way it sits. That's static ride height, and it rides and drives nice. So but that'll be the end of the video.